Welcome everyone. I'm Margie Primero-Pimentel and I'm an associate family lawyer at Russell Alexander Collaborative Family Lawyers. We help families with divorce and related family law matters in Ontario. Our videos cover divorce court cases and other interesting aspects of family law. Today's topic is red hot housing, how to buy a house after divorce. The Canadian housing market has been skyrocketing for many months since the onset of the pandemic. Many things are likely to contribute to this increase in housing prices, such as the shift to remote work, the lowering of interest rates, increases in international and institutional investors, and a paradigm shift in how we view city living. It is unknown at this point what the future of the Canadian housing market will look like in the upcoming future, but as family lawyers, we do know that attempting to buy a house post-divorce or separation can be a difficult task. So who gets a matrimony home? The first thing is consider in this situation is who will get the house. This will likely depend on the fact that the law in Ontario with respect to the home is called equalization. Essentially, what happens is both parties will compare their financial assets and debts and then make a determination of how much will be divided. In practice, the wealthier party will usually be making an equalization payment to the other party. With respect to the house itself, the parties will typically proceed with one of two options. First, one party, usually the parent that has primary parenting time, will attempt to buy out the other party's interest in the home in order to remain living there with the children. Second, if neither party can afford to live in the home as a single parent, then the house will likely be sold and the proceeds of the sale divided in line with equalization considerations as identified in the parties' financial statements. If you're enjoying this video and find it helpful, please subscribe to our channel. Family lawyers often see other scenarios play out as well, such as when one party, usually the one who can afford to buy out, wants the house but the other party refuses to cooperate. Non-cooperation could be for several reasons. It could be that the reluctant spouse has nowhere to go, cannot afford rent, wants to maintain a parenting status quo, or is spiteful and wants to inflict harm on the other spouse for some other or improper purpose. It should be noted that a court will not order or force a buyout. So if one spouse thinks the red-hot housing market will yield multiple offers, a bidding war, and likely offers above asking price, sometimes hundreds of thousands above asking price, then that spouse can seek an order for the sale of the property pursuant to the Partition and Sale Act. There are very few defenses to oppose a sale, and the court will almost always permit a spouse to sell the house on the open market. The reluctant spouse would then have to put in an offer to purchase, likely against competing bidders. Since housing prices have skyrocketed in recent months, this poses the issue of affordability for either the party whose interest has been brought out or both for parties if the house has been jointly sold. This is an issue because either one or both parties will be in a position where they have to seek new housing, albeit without the benefit of joint incomes and half of the sale proceeds of the previous home. The parties can create flexible options and settlement terms using collaborative practice techniques that suit their goals and interests, such as delayed equalization payment until the housing market settles. They can also agree to delay the sale of the property in exchange for a set-off of other claims and considerations, such as, quote, vacation from child or spousal support payments for a set period of time, or a reduction of support obligations. The parties can also consider non-traditional lenders with the assistance of a mortgage broker. Parties may also have to rely on friends, parents, or other family members to secure financing so they can enter the difficult red-hot housing market. Also, many are considering moving to smaller, more remote communities that have experienced less fluctuations in the housing market. This may correspondingly impact career advancement, opportunities, and parenting arrangements if one parent decides to move and the other remains in the red-hot market. The red-hot housing market has provided an unfortunate outcome for couples, usually resulting in lose-lose outcomes. But by being creative and cooperative, it may be possible for both parents to secure acceptable housing despite the current market volatility. To learn more, you can read the full article linked in the description below. If you like this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up to let us know. You can also leave your thoughts on this case in the comments below. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get a notification every time we upload a new video. Thank you for watching.